What's up, everybody? ET again, and we're just gonna keep going through this thing until we finish it. So what do we got going on? Yep, that's the level, that's the problem, that's the domain, and that's the ghost little capsules. And you can move around, and then you just do it again, and there you go. Alright, cool. Okay, so we made this plan menu, and we want it to be in between. So if we go to level controller, we're gonna have to look through this code some. So level controller, we're looking through this code. When we click the button, we want to load the menu. So hopefully that's a prefab plan menu. Alright, cool. So it is a prefab, and this thing is getting huge. We're almost at 500 lines of code. Public game object. We'll call this plan menu prefab. Yep. And we can just go back to Unity and plan menu. Wait, level. Plan menu goes in the plan menu prefab right there. I'm gonna just apply that. Okay. Alright, so it's there, it's just not actually doing it. So we have the plan menu prefab. What we're gonna do is instead of get plan, show problem PDDL. All right. Whew, okay. I'm going to start the thread as soon as you click plan, just to get the, what am I trying to say? Alright, so it's looking at its paper, you hit true, delete ghost. We're gonna get the PDL, start the thread, and we're gonna make the plan thread, plan menu. Plan menu equals instantiate plan menu prefab, plan menu, dot name is gonna equal, well, that part doesn't really matter, but what does matter is plan menu dot transform dot set parent. I'm gonna parent it to transform. Okay. So how does that look to everything? Okay, so we have problems with the code. No problem. Okay, so we got plan menu that, plan menu controller dot on click compute plus equals show domain PDDL, just like that. I realize on the plan menu controller, this part, this cancel can just be a action. Not too worried about that part. Yeah. Alright, level controller. Plan menu controller, plan menu. What am I doing? Alright, show domain PDDL is right there, and that works fine. And when you're done, you don't have to worry about click compute anymore. So unsubscribe from show domain PDDL. Alright, so cool. Oh, what did I do? Hit plan. Okay, you can choose some stuff. You hit compute, you get this paper, you get that paper, and you get the ghost. Okay, cool. But now what do I do here? So we have plan menu, you have the show domain PDDL. Sorry, this. I'm going to kind of split this up. Alright, so this is the get plan, the show domain, show problem, finish with paper. Alright, so here we go. When we get the plan, we're going to assign. Okay, we're getting the problem. And then basically we assign the problem. Private void plan, and this is more of a assign next states. Or a problem callback. That's better, right? Problem thread callback. Next state callback. Or just planner callback. Planner callback. Okay, not too shabby. I'm gonna just call this get problem. Alright, so we got get problem. Let's make this get next state. Alright, so this is getting the next states. But where and how do we actually do this? Alright, so this is how it starts. When we hit get plan, we're going to be looking at paper, and we are going to have SS problem. If you click compute, that's fine. Finish with paper. Cool. If you get to finish with paper, you're gonna do paper controller and plan menu controller. Alright, cool. So you're getting the plan, you're getting the problem.
Sometimes I lie awake at night and the shadows changing on the hollow wall, and moonlight streaming through my window leaves me cold under the shroud of nightfall.
Oh, there's problems. Okay, that's why it's not working. Let's see. Thread. Alright, so you're missing that, which makes sense. We can do click plan, save that. Alright, so here we go. You click the plan, you do this. You set this to true, this is to null, delete ghost, blah blah blah, get problem. Okay, and get problem is just going to run a separate thread. Okay, cool. And then when you're done with that thread, you're going to do problem thread callback. Problem thread callback. So you basically just assign SS problem. Then that's it. That once you get the problem, it's no problem. If check for, what do I need to check for? Oh yeah, let's do this. Private string planner type equals null. Alright, so we got planner type, and every time we do click planner, whatever that is, planner type, no, planner type, which really should be, okay, equals null. Alright, so we got planar type equals null. I don't know why it shot me all the way back up there, but that's okay. Planar type equals null. Cool. And so you get this menu, and then you got show domain PDDL, and that's this one. Okay. The good thing here is we can do planar type equals plan menu dot get, or what's it called? I don't think that's what I'm trying to do. Plan menu controller get planner. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Use novelty equals plan menu dot use novelty. And no, you can make, what am I trying to do? Control period. Make it a field. Okay, cool. So we should have planar type and use novelty. So basically, if you have the SS problem and planar type, you're ready to go. So check for is ready to solve, and then all you gotta do is say if is ready to solve, then go ahead and get next date. I'm gonna just do it right here. Is ready to solve, and all you gotta do is just return SS problem not equals null, and what's the other one? Planar type not equal null. And if that's the case, check or get next date. Cool. And then I'll do an else. No else. Alright, show domain PDDL. That's fine. You could get next dates. I'm still thinking. Okay. Problem thread callback. Okay, cool. So get next date will be called after one of these things. We got some problems. Unexpected symbol. I don't know what we're talking about yet, so I'm just gonna build. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna hit play. Hit plan. Sure. That's great. Okay. Nice. Okay. Good, 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 good. Just had to make sure I got all the threads and basically the GUI, the interface, and the threads. At some point, they got to meet up and continue normal operation. So that's what I had to do. Let's see. Garrett Curley loves Jev56. Welcome and hello. Just working on some Sokoban and doing a final project for school right now. It's due next week. And so this project is basically me creating a planner. So I have this game of Sokoban where you're this guy, you move around a map, and you can push around these light brown boxes, and the goal is to get those brown boxes onto the X. And I hit next level. Oh wait, it's not the right scene to click next level. There's another scene called game, and that will actually go to the next level. So okay, yeah, that's me screwing up, so I can't do anything. I can hit F to fail and restart it. Oh, but I'm not in the right scene. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. But the project part of this is if I'm playing the level and I hit plan, I can use different kinds of planners. Breadth first search, heuristic search planner, or fast forward, and then whether I'm using novelty. So I'm going to compute this. And so what it gives me first is the actual domain. So the domain is the Sokoban domain where it has two different actions. One action is you can move a player from one cell to another. And the precondition is both cells have to be adjacent. The new cell can't have a box. The new cell can't be a solid. And the current cell has to have player. And so the effect is the player is going to be at the new cell and the player is not in the previous cell. And then the other action is push box. So the other thing you can do is push the box. You get the player cell, the box cell from, and the box cell to. And so basically the player has to be on X, the box has to be on Y from, and there should be no box on Y2, and there should be no solid on Y2. And these two have to be adjacent, these two have to be adjacent, and these two have to be adjacent too. So I don't know if this check is necessary if I have this check. So if I got this one adjacent to, that should be good enough. Anyway, the effect will be that the box is now in the new box. It's not in the previous cell. Player is going to be on where the box was, and player is not where he was originally. So, yep. Here's the problem. The problem is the entire state. So here are all the cells. The player is at 0, 0, box is at 1, 1. His solid is at 0, 2, and you can see that here if I kind of zoom this out. Yeah, so players at 0, 0, box is at 1, 1. Solid's at 0, 2 right here, and then these are all the adjacent cells, which just goes on forever. And the goal is basically to have box on cell 2, 2. So very nice. Done. And then this is what the HSP gives us, is kind of this ghost. So that's cool. But the other thing is if I click through this right quick, I want basically me not to be able to move until the ghosts come up. And so yeah, you can see that's 5, 5, and if I move the box there, it's infinity. So that's going to cost me infinity, which is going to be way too much cost to move it up there. So I don't want to move up there. So okay, that is what I'm doing. So the best move is to move down. Okay. What am I thinking next? What am I supposed to do next? Maybe try to use the options, because everything else seems to be pretty standard from here on out. So once you get the problem, you assign the problem. Once you get the callback from the planner, you're just going to assign the, oh yeah, no longer it's going to be just an HSP thread. It could be any kind of thread. So let's, I'm going to kind of break this up a little bit. So I see that what am I getting from the thread? I just want the result from it, right? Is that the only thing I'm really getting from here? Yeah, I'm just getting the result. So basically we need to get the plan. Whew, alright, so to get the plan, we should look at our threads. Unity thread. Alright, let's just look at HSP thread for a quick sec. Really this could be all sorts of threads. So what I might do is just copy this, make a new class. I don't really know how to do that. I think it's Control-Alt-C maybe. There we go. Let's just call this planner thread. Alright, and I'm just going to paste this like this. And it's just going to be called planner thread. So okay, we got a state space problem, and I'm going to go ahead and make an enumerator. And now, you know what, I'm gonna make this like we're passing things straight in here. String planner type bool use novelty. These planners are of type something, right? State space search. Yeah, so let's just get a state space search. And basically what I was going to do, switch planner type, case, we can say like breath first search, is this how I do it, breath first search, colon, break, case, HSP, break, case, FF, and break. And basically I'd handle that like this, and I would just call you planner I don't know if I have the breath first search planner here. I have graph plan, heuristic search. Not that I really want to do breath first search, but that there should be a BFS planner and an FF planner. I think in state space search, what I'm going to do here, gotta stop doing that. I think it's Control Alt C. State space search ET. And so this is what I'm just adding to the state space search. So if I go open up state space search, it's going to be state space search. And you're just basically going to extend state search. And you can be public. What do you want me to do? Public, and this is also going to be an abstract class. What do you want me to do? There's no argument that corresponds. Yeah, okay. What do you want me to do? Not what I'm doing there. So if I go to planner thread, not what I was thinking about. HSP planner is what I'm looking for. And leave that open for me. Alright. State space problem. And we can just say base problem. Okay, so we got our extension here. So that's good. The only thing I really want to do here is have a new method. Public virtual get next states. And let me see how HSP planner is handling that. Find solution, prune. Interesting. Alright, get next state costs. Jeez, yeah. Get result returns what? It's on the HSP thread, and it just gets the next state cost. Gotcha. Yeah, actually, I don't even use this. So me on the HSP planner. Um, protect it. I totally will say virtual. Protect it, virtual void. Get next step and get the parent and the state costs. Alright, and yeah, we definitely need to state the cost too. So we're getting the cost of this, and I'm just going to return 1 for everything, or 0. And we'll say protect it, virtual. So HSP planner, if you can say extend search space ET, that's great. I can delete these fact gather lines. I like that. I'm going to say all steps is equal to problem dot steps. Excellent. Get steps will be I'm not too worried about this one. Yeah, that one. I think I'm going to stick with novelty equals 2 here. I'm thinking. Create edge reset nodes has changed. Get all steps is not something I need. Get implied literals. Okay. Alright, so what am I doing? We have to get the cost, so we're overriding that, so that's cool. And everything else seems to be okay. Alright, so this planner thread, back to this. So we're going to say state space search ET, right? And so if you're BFS, you make a new BFS problem. What can we get? Dot get next states. Yeah, just get next states. I'm cool with that. So we did some refactoring here. So I don't have to use HSP planner. We can just use the planner thread. So HSP thread is no longer. I hope that's okay with you. And we can go back to level controller. Definitely can call it a planner thread. And the planner thread get result is actually a thing. Great. Doesn't work yet. Alright, so what are we doing? Okay, so you're not an HSP thread, you're a planner thread. Okay, so does that screw up anything down here? Nope. What about here? Planner thread. Okay, and we gotta say what kind of planner type and use novelty. So those two things aren't there. Oh, but I think it's just planner type and use novelty. Nice. And that should work. Okay, so let's go back out. Try it out. Here's the problem. Let's put this guy here. You can do one of these searches. Hit compute. Here's the problem. Here's the other thing. Yep. And there we go. And so we can go ahead and finish this level. And that's cool. Let's go to the main game scene. So we're gonna go here. Let's save this just in case. Game. Play this. Showing logo. Showing menu. Start. Shoot, we got 4 levels. Alright, so we can play in here. Uh-oh. Plan's not doing anything. So let's... Oh, I guess I should have looked right quick. So plan's not doing anything. How's level looking? Looks okay. What about our plan button? This guy. Plan. Yep. Alright, I think it's old. So let's go to level. Let's go here. Let's just apply. Save. Play. I don't have to play here. Let's go back to game. Back here. Nice. Okay. Let's finish this level up. Next level. Here's the domain, here's the problem, and look, this is, if you really want to compare it, it's draggable. Alright. So if we're here, so it's working on HSP right now. I want to still say like still computing, I guess, if it's still computing. So it says that's an 8, but that's really, if I do that, it's going to be an infinity. And that's just because of the relaxation. Alright. I don't know what to do next. Might need a little break. But we got a format for this to start working. So now we just need to get breadth first search working. Oh, and I want to say still computing. So that's something I want to do. So that's in the level controller. And when the game resume or start it, let's handle that, shall we? Yeah, this guy, not really fond of him being there, but I don't mind on the level create. Yeah, showing level, that's cool. If we click done, I'm actually not too worried about that. It's when I'm finished with the paper, yeah. If I'm finished with the paper and hthread is still equal to null, basically if hthread equals null, then still computing. I might just do that. Let's go to level 2 and see what it does. Still computing. And once it's done, we should say, do something, right? This guy, if you don't mind, but when we do the hthread equals null, we can just say next states shown. Alright, cool. Still computing, next station. Alright, so we can go ahead and hit next level. We click through this pretty quickly. This will say still computing for a while. Alright, I think I'm happy with this for now. Cool. Okay, am I gonna do anything next? I don't know. What is the next step? Is to implement fast forward, breadth first search, and just kind of reevaluate where I need to be in the project. So I will do that first, and then once I figure out where I need to be in my project, what should my final deliverable look like? Then yeah, I can definitely do that. So yeah, let me figure out what I want to do. Alright, I'll be back with you guys maybe later tonight, if not tomorrow. Bye guys.